Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Zulhairi. Here's our presentation for Takaful operation. But before that, let me introduce to our group member, which include Nur Atika Nabihah, Amira Anis, Nur Zulhairi, myself, Muhammad Fauzi, Lin Yung, and Jafni. Group has chose AIA Public Takaful Berhad as Takaful operator. And for Takaful product, we are choosing a Life Ikhtiar, which include medical and health, and investment-linked Takaful plan. There are four types of Sharia contract used in A-Life Ikhtiar. First one is Tabaruk, where a participant agree to donate a predetermined percentage of his contribution to a Takaful fund to provide assistance to fellow participants. This concept also eliminates the element of garar or uncertainty from the Takaful contract. The second one is Wakalah, which refers to a contract in which a party or muwakil authorize another party as his agent to perform a particular task in matter that may be delegated either voluntarily or with imposition of a fee. The third one is Jualah. AIA will be entitled to earn at most 50% of the distributable surplus as an ujrah or performance fee for managing the fund efficiently, which result in a surplus. The third one is called in the event of the participant risk fund is insufficient to pay for the liabilities, AIA will make good of the deficiency under the principle of court, which means interest-free loan.
Thank you, Zuhari. Hi, Dr. Lali and everyone. I'm Ling Yun. I will explain the question 2, the underwriting process for this Takaful product. First of all, from Dr. Lali's lecture, we know that underwriting is a process of selecting, assessing, and classifying the degree of risk of an applicant for the purpose of granting coverage in exchange for contribution payment. Besides, underwriting principles are important. Also, we need to know there are many essential components in Takaful underwriting, such as agent's report, preliminary processing, and etc. Next, we need to know the Takaful operators must follow the pertinent steps that are listed below, such as anti-selection management. The amount of contribution must be based on the risk that's shared with all the participants, and other procedures. In the underwriting process, we know that there are 3 steps. The first step is collecting information. Second step is process of risk selection. Last step is discussion and determination on contribution, terms, and conditions. And during the whole process, we need to know the importance of agent, because they are the one who can actually see the applicant's physical condition, and they are the one who can really understand applicant's logic ability and mental stability by talking and communicating. During the interview with our agent Ahmad Shah, we know the family Takaful product named Life Ikhtiar that they have 2 basic underwriting process. First one is customer fact finding. Another one is choose Takaful product. Next, let's talk about some details in the underwriting process. For example, the termination of coverage, and also they have the grace period, also the late payment period. In the sample here, we can see that they have mentioned the monthly service charge and also the Takaful contribution allocation, as well as the benefits the clients they can get. Last part about the underwriting process is from the website, because they have some information that included a very unique product called AIA Vitality Health Program. Also, they have AIA Life Planner, which can make the client to contact them to talk about the product. Also, they have the financial health check assessment, which the client can do the self-check. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leon. Assalamualaikum and good morning, doctor. My name is Nur Atika Nabiha binti Abdul Rashid, and my matrix number is ZACP050881. So next, I'll be explaining and answering your question number 3, which is how to determine the total contribution that I need to pay as a participant. So according to my interview with Puan Sri, the Takaful agent of AIA, she told me that in order to determine the total contribution that I need to pay as a participant is based on the three main elements, which is the risk of work, the age, and also my health conditions. So according to Puan Sri, the higher the risk of my occupations, meaning that the riskier the occupation that I am getting employed, the higher the contribution that I need to pay. This is because according to Puan Sri, the agency, I mean like the Takaful, the insurance need to cover me more due to my risky occupations. Therefore, in order for them to actually secure me if something happened to me, so they have to actually ask me to pay more contributions. All right, so what are two examples of high risk occupation that Puan Sri told me is oil and gas and also the armed force. All right, so next, Puan Sri also told me that regarding the age, it is also one of the main elements that they're looking for in order to determine how much contribution that I need to pay. This is because Puan Sri told me that as I'm getting older, it means that I have to pay more contributions, meaning that the older that I am getting, the higher the contribution that I need to pay. Because according to Puan Sri, because older people, or also something like older age people, they tend to have more risk in terms of serious illnesses such as heart attack, for example. All right, so the next one is about this health conditions. So the better the health conditions as a participants, like usually they're trying to focus more on the teenagers because their health conditions is quite good compared to the older people. So meaning that the better the health conditions of a person, the lesser the contribution that they need to pay. This is because healthy people or a healthy person, they actually tend to face less risky health conditions or serious illnesses compared to the older people. So it depends on the health conditions of someone. So if for example, as a participant, I am actually having a diabetes, so I have to contribute more because I am having some illnesses, and diabetes is one of the serious illnesses. So that's what it means. And also according to Puan Sri, the health conditions also depends on the previous health conditions and the current one. For example, if previously I have the history of having diabetes, and currently I didn't have any diabetes, meaning that I'm cured, they still take into consideration about the previous health conditions because they think that I might tend to have the same illnesses than before. Thank you, doctor. Next, I'll pass to my friend.
Assalamualaikum Dr. Laili and hi everyone. As per informed by the Takaful agent, Mr. Aman Shah during the interview, there are 4 factors that cause our application for this A-Life ITIA can be declined according to his knowledge. The first factor is the type of occupation and job of the applicant. This is because different type of occupation or jobs entail different risks for injury and accident to be happen in terms of occurrence and also the severity of the accident. For example, in the police force itself, the risks are different between one position to another position. The risk of the applicant who work as armed rescue or red squad police is categorized as high risk occupation, and there is high possibility that the application will be declined compared to the police FRU squad who still can be considered. The second factor is the age of the applicant. For this A-Life ITIA, the entry age is between 14 days until 60 years old. If the applicant is older than 60 years old, then it will be rejected. The third factor is due to the pre-existing condition of the applicant. The fourth factor is obesity. Mr. Aman Shah informed that there was one time that his potential customer application is rejected by the AIA public due to these last 2 reasons. The applicant has BMI around 35, which categorized as obesity. Furthermore, the applicant declared that he has gallstone issue that has been settled. However, based on AIA checking, his gallstone still has been not removed. That's all the reason that may contribute for the decline of an application for this Takaful product. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum Dr. Laili. I'm Amira Hanis P05150 and I will be presenting about question 5, which is claim management process. For this Takaful operation assignment, we have decided to choose A-Life Ikhtiar Plan, which is the medical protection as well as investment-linked product from AIA Public Family Takaful. There are 6 easy steps for A-Life Ikhtiar claims management process, where the first step is the claimants need to identify the type of claim that he or she wants to make. It is important for them to first find out the type of claim that they want to do to ensure seamless preparations and claim process, as the requirements for each type of claim may be varied. The second step is the claimants need to give notice of claims to the Claims Department of AIA Public Takaful directly or through their agent. The notice of claims need to be signed in writing format to the AIA Takaful company to act as a proof of evidence for the loss or injuries occurred. The third step of the claims management process is obtaining the claim form. The claimants could get the claim form by downloading it from AIA website under the form library sections or visiting AIA nearest branch or customer service center. The fourth step is preparing the documents required. As I mentioned before, different types of claim may require different requirement and document submissions. Hence, it is really important for the claimants to know which type of claims that they want to make to ensure they will provide the required documents for that specific type of claim. The fifth step of AIA Takaful claims management process will be certify the documents. Once all the documents required are prepared, the claimants need to get them certified by seeing authorized personnel like claims or branch officer, commissioner for oath, advocate and solicitor, justice of peace, Kota Balai Police and district officer to certify their documents. The last step of the claims process is submitting the claim form together with all the necessary documents, and this must be completed and submitted to the AIA Takaful company within 90 days after the date of loss or disability. The claims made by the policyholder or claimants will be processed within 14 days after the submission date. If the policyholders or claimants fail to file a claim on time, they could possibly lose their insurance benefits. And besides that, due to this worrying pandemic COVID-19 situation here in Malaysia, AIA has come up with a new initiative or campaign where they offer AIA free COVID-19 coverage. This COVID-19 coverage is only valid for new and existing customers who purchase a new individual life insurance or participate in the new individual family Takaful plan that has been activated from 1 June 2021 to 30 June 2021. Under this COVID-19 coverage, the policyholders could claim diagnosis benefit amounting 1,000 cash per life, and the new customer also could claim 5,000 for that benefit, while existing customer could claim up to 10,000 ringgit if the person covered under this policy passed away due to COVID-19. The claims management process for this AIA free COVID-19 coverage is same as the other family Takaful plan claim process that have been explained before. So that's all for my part. I pass to my next team members for the next slides. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day. Now I'm going to present on the other important and relevant findings on Takaful operations in Malaysia. There are two main items that I want to highlight. The first one is the challenges and obstacles in Takaful operations in Malaysia. The second one, suggestion to improve Takaful operations in Malaysia. On the first item, the challenges and obstacles in Takaful operations in Malaysia, there are three main items. The first one is legislations and Takaful Act in Malaysia, where need to be changed respectively to meet current and future needs. Second one is huge and severe competitions among Takaful operator in Malaysia, with the involvement of international Takaful company in Takaful industry in Malaysia. And the third one is high customer demands and wants for current needs, especially in the era of COVID-19 pandemic. Second item is the suggestions to improve Takaful operation in Malaysia. First one is the claim process that should be simplified and transparent to prevent fraud in claim process. And finally, appointment and training of the Takaful agents need to be done carefully and adequately to maintain the image of Takaful operators, especially in Malaysia. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much.